In today's show, Bitcoin on-chain data suggests there's no bull market top at $60,000. That's right, because selling activity is declining, as Raphael Schultz-Kraft of Glassnode points out. Okay, this is beautiful. Old hands extremely strong here. Hodlers showing conviction and doing what they do best. Doesn't look like a top to me. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, Canada's first Bitcoin ETF, Purpose, now hodls over $1 billion of Bitcoin in a record month of growth, as you can see right here. And also like to point out that the U.S. market is 27 times larger. Checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser. Fiat money has no volatility and a guaranteed loss of purchasing power, and Bitcoin has volatility plus a guaranteed increase in purchasing power. So what do you choose? Fiat, which is trash, or Bitcoin, which is good vibes? Also in today's episode, Bitcoin is past the point of a potential ban, says SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. That's right, in this new interview, she says you would have to shut down the internet. I don't see how you could ban it. Be a foolish thing for the government to try to do that. We would be missing out on the innovation. Touche. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, XRP is seeing a nice weekend pump. It just touched $1.50 and notches a legal victory. I'll be sharing the latest from their lawyer, Jeremy Hogan, who points out why they just won this legal battle. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of the altcoins are currently correcting and in the red, while some are breaking out and in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work. They're currently paying out a 6% annual percentage yield on Bitcoin, so you can literally have your Satoshis work for you, and they're paying out 9.3% on USDT. Now, what I love about BlockFi, besides the fact they're so easy to use and that there's no hidden fees, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Winklevoss, Fidelity, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. And they have a promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. To take advantage of this special bonus, all you need to do is click the link right down below. It'll take you here. Then click the yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the link right down below, and let's start stacking those sats. Shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to cover, so let's just dive right in. For the very first time in a Bitcoin bull market, not only long-term investors, but also short-term speculators who usually add to the daily sell pressure towards the end of the market cycle have become increasingly confident of higher prices as they hold on to their Bitcoin. That's right, hodl be thy name. This only adds to the already existing supply shock. If demand remains strong, this is a recipe for another leg up for the Bitcoin price. That's right, expect Bitcoin to break out of that 62K resistance and hit new all-time highs here anytime soon, as Bitcoin selling activity is declining. Once again, every Bitcoin bull market usually coincides with an increasing number of short-term speculators coming into the market, hoping to turn a quick profit, while the long-term speculators start to add sell pressure towards the second half of the market cycle to realize their profits. One of the best on-chain indicators to see this trend unfold in each cycle is called hodl waves. Hereby, the length at which each Bitcoin address holds Bitcoin before they're sold into the market is clustered into term buckets that are usually visualized in different color bands, as you can see right here on your screen. For example, someone who held onto their Bitcoin for 5 months would fall into the 3 to 6 month bucket, the light orange color band. If that person decides to sell, it falls out of that bucket and would show up in the 24-hour term bucket, which is the dark red color band, as you can see right here on your screen. This means the redder the colors are in the hodl waves chart on a respective date, the more short-term turnover of Bitcoin happens. This activity is almost at its lowest during a bear market and at its highest during a bull market, while the short-term activity tends to peak around at a bull market top. Now, reflecting realized value in hodl waves is critical. Here's why. Since the Bitcoin price fluctuates significantly during the market cycles and hodl waves only account for the absolute number of Bitcoins moved, this chart does not account for the total value realized on a respective day by a Bitcoin seller. As it becomes increasingly lucrative for hodlers to take a profit, the higher the price rises, the The hollow waves can be weighted by the realized price, which is the price at which each Bitcoin on average was last bought/sold. This adjustment allows for visualizing the value-driven profit taken on a daily basis through the value-adjusted color term buckets. It's also important to point out that Bitcoin cycle tops tend to form around the short-term activity peak. Once hollow waves are weighted by a realized price, the realized cap hollow waves are derived, a concept that was first introduced by on-chain analyst Tiber Bull. This adjustment reveals that the 1 week to 1 month bucket tops coincide with every single bull market top thus far. As you can see right here on your screen, this indicator does not only suggest that the current selling activity is not at a typical bull market peak yet, it even reveals that for the first time in Bitcoin's bull market history, this trend is declining while the price continues to rise. As you can see right here on your screen, brought to you by Glassnode Analytics, this is a very unusual trend in a bull market. Assuming that the Bitcoin price peak has not yet been reached, this suggests that profit seekers, whether they are short or long-term focused, are starting to hold onto their Bitcoin again, expecting higher prices to come, and by that adding to the Bitcoin supply squeeze on the exchanges. Now, another factor to keep in mind is Bitcoin selling activity is relative to the holding period, which is quite low at this time. Raphael Schultz-Kraft, the Glassnode CTO, takes a similar view by looking at long-term hodlers through coin days destroyed, an indicator that shows the total hodling days destroyed by hodlers selling their BTC. Based on a 3 months moving average of this indicator, the destruction has reacted to a level last seen in the summer of 2019, at times where the price peak was already reached, as Raphael Schultz-Kraft points out right here. Okay, this is beautiful. Experimenting with coin days destroyed, despite Bitcoin prices above 50,000, 3-month CDD at low levels and recently declining. Old hands extremely strong here. Hodlers showing conviction and doing what they do best. Doesn't look like a top to me. That's right, as you can see right here on your screen, brought to you by Glassnode Analytics. It shows you the 3-month coin days destroyed with the age adjusted. Now, if the price was close to a bull market peak, a much higher indicator value would be expected, as long-term hodlers would be taking profits in material size, which is currently not the case. That's right, we're about to hit our next leg up. Do you feel Bitcoin is likely to hit $70,000 this month in April? Let me know in the comments below. Max Kaiser's short-term target is 77,000, which he says in play. Bitcoin spending behavior relative to the market cap is low when taking this concept of coin days destroyed further and looking at it with respect to average value destroyed in perspective to the market cap. One arrives at the so-called dormancy flow. This is a concept invented by analyst and trader David Puel of the Puel Multiple. As you can see here on your screen, the dormancy flow describes the yearly moving average of Bitcoin hodler spending behavior. It is based on the held value that gets destroyed in perspective to the overall accrued value in the market. This indicator suggests the 365-day average spending behavior of Bitcoin measured in USD is very healthy and far below the prior bull market spending, which ultimately means this is Bitcoin rocket fuel. Let's go BTC. Bitcoin selling activity, whether it's from speculators or long-term hodlers, is declining, which is the big picture here, while also the annual spending behavior relative to the market cap is surprisingly low. All these on-chain data points suggest that the market is inching to an even deeper supply squeeze. This is one of the best rocket fuels to send the Bitcoin price higher. However, this is not a guarantee, as it requires continuous demand for the price to appreciate in this environment. Therefore, a close eye on high net worth individuals as well as institutional demand should be kept, as they have recently been the main driver on the buyer side. So there you have it. Do you feel Bitcoin is likely to see the next leg up and hit the $70,000 mark and above? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, checking out the latest from Document and Bitcoin, they share Canada's first Bitcoin ETF, which is the Purpose ETF, now hodls over $1 billion in Bitcoin and a record month of growth. The US market is 27 times larger. So could you imagine when an ETF finally gets approved in the United States? Game on, like Donkey Kong. Just saying. And before I break down the latest from Max Kaiser, as well as Bitcoin has passed the point of a potential ban, says SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, as well as XRP breaking out this weekend, hitting $1.50, which is a 3-year high, and leading the weekend pump while they notch a legal victory. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin currently correcting down about 0.5%, trading just under that $60,000 resistance. We have Ethereum up 0.5%, trading just over $2,100. We have XRP still up about 6% for the day, trading at $1.31. It recently hit $1.50. We have Mist Litecoin up 7.5%, trading just under $250. All right, now let's check out the latest from Max Kaiser. He tweeted, "Fiat money has no volatility and a guaranteed loss of purchasing power, while Bitcoin has volatility and a guaranteed increase in purchasing power." I like to point this out. Volatility equals life force. I learned this from Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, and indeed, it is true. Fiat has very little volatility because It's dead. There is no life force. Bitcoin has high volatility because of the life force. What would you choose? Dead fiat trash with no volatility that doesn't move and has a guaranteed loss of purchasing power, or Bitcoin, which has a lot of volatility and a guaranteed increase in purchasing power as Bitcoin appreciates over 200% per year since the inception of Bitcoin? Max Kaiser predicts a $220,000 Bitcoin price peak this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his bullish price prediction. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin is past the point of a potential ban, says SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, which hit a new all-time high yesterday and is still above that $2 trillion milestone with $155 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance still on the decline at 54.5%, and the current Bitcoin market cap sitting above $1.1 trillion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Dogecoin up 12%, trading at 7 cents. XRP up over 11%, trading at $1.32. Stellar Lumens, which typically pumps after XRP, up 12%, trading at 58 cents. We have Elron up 16%, trading at $234. And Zcash, a privacy coin, up 11%, trading at $223. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have Holo down 12%, trading at 1.8 cents. Dent down 10%, trading at 1.3 cents. Waves down 9%, trading at $15.66. And KuCoin down 9%, trading at $16. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you currently most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Hester Pierce, Commissioner of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, says it will be a fool's errand for the United States government to ban Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree below. All I know is this: they cannot ban Bitcoin, but they can try. In a new interview with Market Watch, the SEC commissioner, who is also fondly referred to as Crypto Mom for her pro-cryptocurrency stance, says she doesn't see the U.S. government making a move to prohibit the use and trading of the leading cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Quoting her right here from this interview, "I think we are past that point very early on because you would have to shut down the internet. As I have said in the past, I don't see how you could ban it. You can certainly make the effort. The government could say, it's not allowed here, but people would still be able to do it. And it would be very hard to stop people from doing it. So I think that it would be a foolish thing for the government to try to do that." Touche. I couldn't agree more. Pierce adds that the U.S. may pay a heavy price if it attempts to ban the flagship cryptocurrency. Quoting her right here, "I think we would be missing out. A bigger problem would be missing out on the innovation around Bitcoin and other digital assets if we decided to try to stop them." That's right. The SEC commissioner advises that the U.S. should instead develop crypto-friendly regulations to catch up with countries that have taken a more progressive stance towards the blockchain and cryptocurrency industry. Quoting her again here, "I think we are certainly behind the curve. We've seen other countries take a much more, I would say, productive approach to regulating crypto, in the sense that it's not saying we shouldn't have any regulations at all. They've just been saying, let's build a regulatory framework that works for crypto. Our approach has been a say no and tell people to wait approach. So I think we really need to turn that around, be willing to work to build a framework that is appropriate for this industry." Pierce highlights that crypto-friendly regulations would be in the works should the nominee for SEC's chairman post, Gary Gensler, be confirmed next week. "I am optimistic that the new chairman coming in, who has deep knowledge of these markets, the crypto markets, that is something that we could do together, build a good regulatory framework." So there you have it. And to hear it directly from the crypto mom herself, be sure to check out the show notes below the video in the description, and I'll include this link with this new interview. And before I break down our next story of the day, XRP hits a 3-year high of $1.50 over the weekend and notches a legal victory. But before I break this down, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 745 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have some helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added excited, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Amid a weekend pump carrying multiple cryptos higher, Ripple's XRP looks to be leading the way with a push as high as 30% on the daily, carried on the back of a string of legal victories and rumors of relisting at some exchanges. That's right, where Bitcoin and Ethereum were up merely 2.7% and 3.4% respectively on the day. XRP climbed to $1.36 before retreating to $1.32, and yesterday it touched a 3-year high of $1.50. The digital currency is now up 111% on a 7-day basis and a staggering 544% on the year. Remember back when it was like 16 cents not that long ago? Well, the recent push also buoyed XRP back into the top 10 cryptos by market cap, behind only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Binance Coin at number 4. The rally flies in the face of a lawsuit from the SEC, which charges that XRP's $1.3 billion ICO was an unregistered securities offering. The news led multiple exchanges to delist the currency earlier this year, and XRP lost its place as the third largest crypto by market cap and even looked like it was going to drop below the top 10. Now, the bad news for XRP didn't stop with the SEC either. In March, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that the company would be winding down its relationship with MoneyGram, a once highly touted partnership that investors often pointed to as proof of the digital currency being on a path towards the standard for payments and settlement. Now, despite the deluge of negative headlines, it appears all buyers needed was a small ray of hope to jump back in, and they've gotten exactly that. Ripple lawyers have notched 2 victories in their legal battles against the SEC, including winning access to internal SEC discussion history regarding cryptocurrencies, and a court denied the SEC the ability to disclose the financial records of 2 Ripple execs, including Brad Garlinghouse. Ripple executives themselves seem heartened by the news, with CTO David Schwartz saying the U.S. isn't prepared to regulate cryptocurrencies, a possible dig at the ongoing legal proceedings. All in all, it's just another week for one of the most controversial cryptocurrencies in the space. And checking out the latest from one of the Ripple Labs lawyers, Jeremy Hogan, he wrote, "I am preparing for the SEC versus Ripple hearing and did a deep dive into some docs, and look what I found. It's the SEC stating in a public document the digital currency company called Ripple Labs," and he shared this on Twitter back on April 6th. Along with this, apparently the SEC agreed with FinCEN, at least back in 2016. The SEC must now explain to the court how a digital currency transformed to be a digital security. That explanation is a part of the batch of documents the parties will be fighting over today. So yeah, how can XRP go from a digital currency to now be labeled a digital security? So it looks like a pretty huge victory for XRP hodlers. How many of you are bullish on XRP? Let me know in the comments right down below. And how high do you feel it'll likely climb before the end of this year? Do you think it will revisit its all-time highs from back in 2017, which was just on the cusp of $4? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. Bitcoin on-chain data suggests that there is no bull market top at $60,000. That's right, because selling activity is declining, as I pointed out right here by Glassnode Analytics. Alt hands extremely strong here. Hodlers showing conviction and doing what they do best. Doesn't look like a top to me. That's right, doesn't look like a top to me either. In fact, I expect the next leg up here soon in April. And as Document in Bitcoin points out, Canada's first Bitcoin ETF, Purpose, now hodls over $1 billion of Bitcoin in a record month of growth, as you can see right here on your screen. Now keep in mind that the US market is 27 times larger. That's right, let's go BTC. Also shared the latest from Max Kaiser, who points out that fiat money has no volatility with a guaranteed loss of purchasing power, while Bitcoin has volatility, which I point out equals life force, and a guaranteed increase in purchasing power. BTC equals good vibes. Touche. Also in today's show, I shared that Bitcoin is past the point of a potential ban, according to SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. Also in today's show, I shared that Ripple becomes a tidal wave, hitting $1.50, which is a 3-year high, as they win a legal victory, as I pointed out by their lawyer right here, Jeremy Hogan. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. And real quick before I go, today's show is brought to you by our sponsor BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work and have your Satoshis work for you. You can literally start getting paid out a 6% annual percentage yield on your BTC. Now, besides earning interest on your crypto, their other flagship product is crypto-backed loans, which allows you to access liquidity without selling your precious crypto. And you can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%. They also have a promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you got to do is click the link right down below. It'll take you here. Simply click that yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this special bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below. Let's start stacking those sats, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.